Hi, Brooke. So this is the business unit 4. So you said you had questions about 2, 3, and 4, particularly about how to exclude the packages. So let's pull up query total discount and I'll show you what you need to do. So in the discount type, you would want to put not equal to none, because if we look at this table reservations, this column here, discount type, will identify whether or not a user has a discount or not. So if they don't, it has the word none. Then the other thing is, how do you exclude the people that have a package? Because we only want to count for guests who are not redeeming. Oh no, sorry, this one is just guests who are not redeeming. So let me come back over here. So we have discount type and discount type in there twice. One is a group by and one is a count. In the group by, you put not equal to none. When we run it, then we get a line for each discount type excluding the nones, right? So if I go back here and I take this out, you'll see that if I remove that criteria and I run it, you see I get these 33 people who did not have any kind of a discount. So you want to make sure, you want to make sure you do not equal to, which is less than, greater than, and then none. If you run it, then you would exclude those. So that's number 2. Number 3 is query room reservation. Let's see, room revenue. So let's look at that one. So this is also from table reservation, and all it is the calculated field, which let me show you that. So it's room rate times night stay. And you see how this has sum in front of it? Really, you don't type that in. You just type the gross revenue colon room rate times night stay. Then in this group by, you're going to put sum, because you want, what you want here is just a single number, the total revenue. But you want to exclude those people who had a package. So you only want these lines that have nothing in this package field. So over here we add the field package and we say is null, meaning I'm only going to add up the room times night stay for the people who don't have a package. So if I run it, I should get 35,523. That's the gross revenue for all non-package, or people that just stay night by night. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is very similar to 3, except you're looking at it by the different each customer. So we're going to look at guest revenue, and in guest revenue, these two things are identical. So column 2 and column 3 are the exact fields and structure that you did in step 3. The only difference is we added guest ID in to group by. Once again, this says sum up here and expression, but when you build it, you put sum down here, and then once it's saved and exited, the system does this change. If I run this one, by each guest, then I get their total revenue. And what that allows me to do is determine for each of these guests what the percentage of the total income is. Okay, so that was 2, 3, and 4. Step 5, you were confused about the outer join. So I think people get confused because they make it bigger than what it is. So you build the query like normal, right? So you just bring down these fields: reservation, room type, room rate. And let me click this back to a inner join. So what we've always done are inner joins. If we run it, the only records that are returned, there's 15 of them, are people who have packages that used one of the golf packages, right? So if you look at this, the package is there. You're not getting the people that just stayed nightly. So what you really want to do is you want to see everybody who made reservations and then include the information for packages if there's there. And so how you change an inner join to an outer is you just double click on this line. It brings up the join property, and then you just analyze which ones you want. And we want everything from reservations, which is this third one. So we're going to say okay, and look, this line changes so that it shows we're doing everything here, and then it joins if there's something here. But this arrow tells me that it is an outer join. So now if I look at this, look, I got 46, not 15. So I have included people who didn't have a package. You know, they weren't staying under a package. They were just staying night by night. So that's number 5. So number 7 confused a lot of people. This query update price. So one of the things you want to remember to do is only actually click this run one time. So all you do is you start by bringing down price, because price is what you want to change. You change to an update query, and it's going to have update to right here. And you say, okay, I want to take the current price, which is indicated by the field name, so bracket price bracket plus 175. So let's say the price was 200. It's going to take 200 plus 175 and update that record to the new price of 375. Every time you run this, it's going to update. So every time you run it, it's going to take the current price and add 175. Take the current price and add 175. That's why you don't want to run it over and over, because every time you run it, you're adding 175 to it. So that's number 7. And then number 10 is back to changing to an outer join. So once again, let's see, room charge. You begin the query just like normal. You put the tables, you put the fields down, and you're building an inner join, right? So if I run this, I only get 11, the people who are guests that have some kind of room charge. That's what an inner join is this guest ID has to be in both tables. But what you really want to see in this scenario is all of your guests, and then any room charges they might have, if they have them. If they don't have them, you still want to see them in the list. So to do that, we're going to double click on the line. It brings up the join property, and you read this. And so it's number 2 in this case, because we want everybody from guest, and then if they have room charges, show them. So we're going to do okay. Look, we get the arrow. If I run it, now I get 31 records. So I see guests that haven't charged anything to their room. Okay. So that is number 10, and that is what you need. So do this for me. Get this submitted. It's going to give you a bad grade because it's late, or might even give you a 0. Just email me when you do it, and I'll go in and I'll update it to what you really earned and not the score with the late on it. Okay, thank you.